Hello, hello, ladies and gents. We're here to talk all things Christmas. Now, whether you like it or not, it is fast approaching. And myself and Claire Massey are here to help you end the year really strong with a view to having a super solid start to 2025. So we're talking all about Christmas, but in particular, Christmas recruitment. So let's get straight to it. Now, fun fact, I started my business on the 11th, I think it was, on the 11th of December 2013. Now, I'm really glad that I joined at that time because at this time of year, you can look at it in two ways. You can think, oh, people are just going to be too busy. They're too busy with Christmas to think about anything else. Or you can find the people like me that started in December, hit supervisor in just 2 weeks, and made manager by week 8. So there are people out there right now that are looking, that are open to opportunities that, let's face it, they're drowning anyway financially because they're spending money that they haven't got to make sure they have got a super, great Christmas for themselves, the kids and their family. So there are people out there looking. So we're going to talk all about how to approach people, how to approach your business at this time of year. But ultimately, people are looking for more freedom. They want to end the year in a stronger position financially, personally, than they started the year. So what you're going to find at this time, I believe, is that people are going to think 2024's been and gone. I've done nothing different. I'm still in the same amount of debt, or I'm still in the same rut of the hamster wheel of life. And actually, they're looking for change. It might be financially that they're facing redundancy, or they're still in a job that they dislike. We know that the cost of living hasn't changed. If anything, it's continuing to increase. So I always say, as cheesy as it sounds, that our business isn't about us, it's about them. It's about helping as many people as physically possible. And I honestly believe that forever is a gift, and you have a gift in your hand, and I want you to share that gift. Share it with passion, share it with enthusiasm, because right now, more than ever, that is what people are looking for. Before Claire talks through activity, what to say, how to say it, and how to build relationships, what I want you to explore at this point of the year is, why are you here? What is it that you want? What's the goal that you set for 2024? What is your 3-year plan with your business? Whether that be on a financial level, whether that be on a personal level. Because before you can decide how many people you want to share the business with, you've got to know what you're looking for. You've got to know what it is that drives you. So my question to you right now is, what is your goal and what do you want? Because when you know that, you can start to then really explore and say, well, if that is what I want, what activity do I need to be putting in to achieve that? So first question is, what is your goal? Firstly, for the end of 2024, and what does the end of your year look like, ready for your goal for 2025? So maybe explore what 2025 goal is. And then let's reverse engineer that and say, right, okay, well, if £1,000 extra a month is your goal, then how many people do you need to be speaking to? How many people do you need to recruit? My goal, Claire's goal, we've always worked together and worked really closely with our recruitment strategy, is that we need to be bringing in at least 3 to 5 people every single month to find the people that want to get to work and want to start making some financial changes so you can start to grow your business and build momentum. So what is your goal, and how many people do you have to be sharing the business with on a daily, weekly basis? And how many people do you want to recruit between now and the end of the year? Whether that be a figure for the next 10 weeks, however long we've got left, or whether that be a figure every month. I want you to start to go at this business with a view to, who can I help? Who can I serve? What opportunity can I offer, as opposed to what's in it for you? Because when you come from a place of contribution, when you come from a place of wanting to help people change their circumstances, that's when you'll start to build your business from that place where you want to share it with everybody. You're proud to share it with everybody. Why not you? Why not now? Ask yourself that. And if not you, who? Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. Now, I want it to be you. You've got to want it to be you. And it starts with the activity, it starts with the why. So recruitment is almost like a jigsaw. You're going to have to focus on specific things, which I'd like to call mastering the basics. If you master the basics and you master the basics, well, what happens in network marketing is it can almost get a little bit confusing because you think, oh, that looks like a new shiny penny. Shall I focus on that? Oh, okay, no, I'll just go and focus on that. And actually, what we don't do is anything consistently for long enough to see the results that you deserve. Now, with momentum, what I mean is once momentum catches fire and your business starts to grow, you won't be able to control the speed in which it grows at, which is the place where we all want to be. So you've got to focus on just a handful of things. The first one is having enough people to be able to share this business with. Communication and building relationships is key. It's what our entire business focuses on. Social media and being able to market to the people that you are connecting with, showing up, showing yourself, your personality, and letting that shine through, and helping you with that, the communication process. And then be really great at follow up, because just because you've thought enough of somebody to share the business with them at this point, that doesn't necessarily mean that right now is the time for them. And the work that you put in right now will serve you right through into next year. So how you end your year will be how you'll start your year. And yes, some people right now might not be looking for an opportunity on this side of Christmas, but if you put the work in right now, then I can guarantee you're going to start 2025 really strong with a really great, solid follow-up program. So let's, I thought this was Claire, this is myself. So connecting with new people. Let's take a look at the different ways that you can connect with people. The bread and butter of what we do is your who do you know list. You have worked really hard, for probably 20, 30, 40 years in my case almost, to make connections with people through your social media. Friends that you went to school with, colleagues, parents at the school gates, people that you've met throughout your life. Why would you not share the business with those people? Now, I don't believe you can physically ever explore your who do you know list, because I'm 11 years in my business this year in December, and I'm still working through the same who do you know list now, whether that be follow up or the new people that I'm connecting with daily. Adverts can be a number of ways. They can be organic, as in sticking things, in your leaflet, on Tesco's notice board, in your local post office. They can be paid adverts, but they're definitely ways of being able to explore, because all we need to do is get enough eyes as possible looking at what it is that we do, looking at the opportunity that we have to offer. Now, if you're retailing your products and you are getting out there in retail activity, what you will find is that you can naturally have conversations about our products. Because let's face it, if people love the brand, why would they not want to get it at a discount? And from that, why would they not want to use the brand to earn an extra income? So focusing on lots of retail activity, whether that be stores and events to get you in front of people, whether that be through experience packs, however you would ordinarily retail, do more of it, have more conversations, because recruitment comes from having conversations about, in this case, the products, what they like about the products, and can they see a way of being able to get that discount, but then use that to generate them some extra money. Leaflets, Claire, if you go back for me, leaflets and flyers. So leaflets, you can go door to door, you can get out walking the dog, you can take your kids out, and you can be giving out flyers. Fly you in the same area a couple of times so that people get used to seeing your leaflet time and time again. Don't just do it once, because you'll know that you need to see things a few times to be marketed to. Claire, myself, I've been trialing over the last few weeks online flyers. Having a flyer that you can stick on your social media that says about an extra income, and that you're looking to help people earn an extra income, and asking people to share that flyer for you and tag you in it. Because what you are doing then is using your network to expand the people that you know. So people that maybe aren't interested in the business, friends and family, people that you're friends with, and just saying, look, I'm trying to expand my list of people. Would you be open to putting my flyer onto your story and tagging me in it? That is a great way of getting more eyes on what it is that you are doing. Content marketing, professional friend makers is what we are. We go out and we are paid to make friends. We are paid to grow our network. Now, when you go out and you take a look around, because it's going to be really busy right now more than ever, I want you to just take a little second and realize that some people, in fact, probably quite a lot of people, are living their lives in quiet desperation, looking for something, and they don't even know what that something is. That was me. I was looking for something, searching the internet for ways. Did I think it would be this? Absolutely not. Did I think I'd be very good at it? Absolutely not. But yeah, I've had 11 years at home being able to earn more working part-time than I was full-time as a police officer. So take a look around. And when you talk yourself sometimes out of saying to somebody, you know, I run a business from home. If I sent you some information, would you take a look at it? I want you to take yourself out of the equation and think of them. Think of the person that is at home thinking, I can't afford to give my kids the Christmas that I want. Or I'm going to give them the Christmas that I want. I'm going to spend all next year paying it off on a credit card. Set yourself a target. How many people are you going to contact market a week? Because if you are walking around with your eyes closed, like it's going to be full of people. You just need to keep your head held high and have conversations and know that we are here to share our gift and share our business opportunity. Groups, referrals, again, you can get into Facebook groups. What are you interested in? What can you show a genuine interest in? I'm in a cockapoo page. Anybody that follows me knows that I'm obsessed with my dog. I can talk to other fellow dog owners about their dogs. Twins, I'm a twin mum. Things that I can have open, honest conversations about topics that I'm genuinely interested in. Now, I can meet people all day long. And again, I am just here to make sure that I am adding enough new people into my network that I can be having 5 to 10 conversations every day where I say, I build a business from home. Would you be open to an extra income? And could I share some information with you? But the key to all of that is being really great at communication and being able to build relationships. I'm going to hand you over to my very special friend, Claire, who's going to take you through the next part of our Christmas recruitment.
Hello, I am indeed. I'm really excited to share this slot with Lisa because we are super passionate about recruitment. And as she's already said, sharing this gift, whether it be at Christmas or not, it is a gift. And you know, I started my business in January. So not December, like Lisa's saying, but the work my sponsor put in wasn't in January. She'd already asked me to have a look at this business months before, had followed up with me. And so this is why we're kind of bringing this training and this knowledge to you now so that you can start putting in the legwork to have a really exciting end of the year and first quarter and beyond of 2025. It is really important that we master these few steps of this jigsaw, as we've talked about. We've talked about connecting with new people and using our Who Do You Know list. The next step is then, how are we going to communicate this information with them? And you will, over time, as the more and more training you absorb and the events that you attend, you will start to develop your own communication style. And that's exactly what has happened to me over the years. I've learned bits and taken nuggets from different incredible business owners, forever business owners, over the years. I've ended up developing my own style, and of course we'll continue to do that as we go along our personal development journey. So we need to be asking people to come and have a look at what we do. So the initial invitation is really important. Lisa's already given you a brief example. You know, hey, look, you may have seen I run a business on social media. Do you know much about it? I wondered if I was to show you some information, would you be open to having a look? Hey, look, I noticed, or I remember our conversation a couple of weeks ago where you were talking about being unhappy doing your shift work. I wondered if I was to show you some information on what I do, working flexibly around my girls, would you be open to having a little look at it? I'm not sure if it'd be for you, but I would be more than happy to share some details with you. Often, if we are connecting with people that we don't know, people that haven't got that know, like, and trust. Now, we know that people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So a lot of our communication with the people that we do connect with is about building that relationship with them, finding a common ground. You know, are they a girl mum like I am? Can I relate to the sass that they might be experiencing as a girl mum? Have they got the same kind of dog like Lisa was talking about? When that starts to happen, it's quite easy then to find a common ground and naturally be able to build that relationship. Now, that might be through a message, it might be through interacting with people on their social media. It's really important to be communicating with people. Communication is the basis of our business, and all we need to do to start to be really good and consistent at recruiting is be an effective communicator, both online and offline. So we need to offer people the opportunity to have a look. You know, offer them the opportunity to come and find out a little bit more what you do. Ask the question. You don't know whether this business is going to be for somebody until you ask. Someone once said to me, Claire, who are you to make your mind up whether this business would be for somebody or not? And it's so true. We don't know what's happening. On the surface, things might look really fantastic, but somebody, that person might be concerned that they don't have enough time with their children. They might be concerned that they've got some debt they're struggling to clear. You don't know. So our job simply is to invite people to come and have a look at the information and show them. Educate them about our business opportunity if they're open to having a look, and then they will decide whether it's for them or not. And of course, the follow-up, which we'll be talking about in just a moment. So here is an example message. If you'd like to have take a little screenshot of that, you are more than welcome to. But please make sure that this message that you send out sounds like you. Now, you can send it in written form, as you can see there, or you can send a voice note saying exactly the same thing. Sometimes voice notes are really good for people to hear you, hear your energy, hear your passion, hear your excitement. So, hi, Lisa, I'm not sure if you know, but I've just started a business, or I run a business around my girls, or I'm not sure if you've seen much on my social media about my business, but I thought of you. If I was able to show you a way of working from home alongside the children, or whatever it is you know about them, would you be interested in knowing more? No worries if not. Be great to hear from you either way. Now, I love that because, as you can see, it's really quite relaxed. We've got the phrases in there. I always like to say, I like to give people an out. The minute somebody feels pressured, or that you're kind of pushy or would really, really like to recruit them, they will put their guard up. And so what we want people to do is just feel relaxed about gathering some information. That's all they're going to do, because we can't make their minds up for them. So at this time of year, you might like to amend that message and talk about Christmas, or talk about New Year goals, or talk about, have they got goals to make 2025 look a little bit different to 2024? There's still time now to be reaching out to people and saying, hey, look, by simply working alongside us, you could be earning an extra £400, £500, £600 ahead of Christmas. That could make Christmas a lot easier for people. Now, talk to people however you would usually communicate with them. There's the bones of a message there. You can take an amend, and please make sure you do personalize it for the person that you're contacting as well. Now, once we are sending out messages, a lot of people do communicate through Messenger, through WhatsApp. Now, there's the opportunity to use social media, WhatsApp included, to be able to market yourself. Now, I know if someone was to send me a message that I maybe hadn't heard from in a little while, or that was a new contact, the first thing I would do is go and stalk them. Wouldn't you? You'd go down that person's social media or have a look at their kind of stories on WhatsApp and think, well, who is that person and what are they about? So my challenge to you right now is go and do that to your own social media. Go and have a look at your profile on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever is your preferred platform. Scroll down the last 2 weeks and ask yourself, what does your social media say about you? Does it look like you're excited? Can you see can somebody see what your interests are? Can you see that you run a business even? So if it doesn't, we've got to do some work, because social media, I always say to people, it's not essential to grow a forever business using social media, but it helps. It is massively helpful, and it's free marketing. So if you're not, I think you're mad. All you need to do is be yourself. Be you. Allow people to get to know you through your social media. You can really, really warm a new connection, a cold market contact. You can warm them up using social media, allowing people to get to know, like, and trust you, as we talked about before. So you might decide on some themes that might run through your social media. You can see some pictures and some stories of me there I do love a Starbucks. So anyone that's followed me for a while, you'll know I love a Starbucks. And so I talk about that regularly. And actually what that means is people then get to know that I love Starbucks. And every now and again, I'll get a message to say, hey, Claire, I saw this Starbucks cake and I thought of you. Hey, Claire, I saw this. You should get this for your morning coffee. And so that shows me that that's working. When people see Starbucks, they're thinking of me. Oh, Claire Massey likes a Starbucks. That's great. She's also got a business from home. She's got 3 children. She likes a white house. People get to know me. You can see there, I talk about my 3 girls. They're absolutely a theme that runs through my social media. Of course, a huge part of me. And then the last picture you can see there, I just thought it was quite funny. It was the car needed water in it. And so Gary was using an empty Prosecco bottle, which again sums me up. My social media followers will know that I love a Prosecco and I love a nice flute. I'm just being me, being normal, not polished and perfect, because I'm far from that. I want to be relatable. I want people to look at me on my social media and think, she seems all right. She seems normal. Oh, look at what she's doing with her business. If she can do that, maybe I can. And I love to create intrigue. I don't like to give everything away of what I do, because I want people to then think, what is it she does? And maybe actually I should contact Claire, or she messaged me about that the other day. Maybe I'll follow up, or message her back and actually see what this business is all about. Interact is one of the most important things that you can do on social media. So it's all very well identifying some themes and consistently using your social media to allow people to be, be a part of your world, but there's no good just putting content out there. We've got to be interacting and engaging with the people that engage with us. Are you looking at people that you're connected with on social media and seeing what they're up to and commenting, liking on their posts, interacting with their stories? You've got to be doing that. Facebook, Instagram will reward you for being interactive with other people's posts and stories by showing your stuff, your content, to more people. Going live is a really, really good thing to do. And not even just going, you can do live videos. That's absolutely a great way to allow people to get to know you. I like to do videos on my stories as well, rather than just having static posts all the time. I might go on my story and do a 15-second video about something that's gone wrong, or the fact that I've got soaked on the school run, or whatever it may be. Again, just to increase that know, like, and trust, because we know people buy from people that they know, like, and trust, and not just buy the products, buy a business opportunity, because we're recommending both, right? So we're contacting people we know and we're adding to our who do you know list. We're getting good at the communication process and reaching out to people and being able to market to people through social media. But as Lisa said, the time is not always right for people like me. My friend first asked me to have a look at the business. It wasn't the right time for whatever reason. But 5 months later, it was. So we now know that a part of this recruitment jigsaw, a big and a very important part, I think they're all as equally as important to each other, which is why we've called it a jigsaw, because we all need to, be working together, is the follow-up. You may have heard this saying before, the fortune's in the follow-up. And I remember just thinking, oh, the fortune's in the follow-up, the fortune's in the follow-up. You hear it all the time. It's true. The fortune is in the follow-up. I would probably say half of the people I recruit in a month will come from people that I've spoken to in previous months and years. And the other half of the people that I will introduce to my business will be new connections that I've made. So if I wasn't following up, my recruitment stats would halve. No. So be okay. If somebody comes back to you and says, actually, thanks for the offer, but I'm really, really busy now, or thanks for the offer, but actually I've got some loose ends I need to tie up. Maybe I'll have a look in the new year. You may start to hear that over the next couple of months. I'll look in the new year. I'll look in the new year. Do not stop or be disheartened by that comment. Be really excited about having a notebook or in the back of your diary, or on an activity tracker if you like, collecting names, excuse me, of people that have said to you, I'd like to look in January, please. How exciting is that? I'm absolutely buzzing to collect those no for nows. I can't wait. Now, some of those people will come along in the future. And do you know, imagine as well, we're going to be reaching out and contacting a good number of people over the next few months with Christmas in mind, and also after Christmas too. Imagine receiving a message from somebody saying, I'm ready now, just out of the blue. Now, I know this has happened to me in the past, and you think, oh my God, that's lucky. It's not lucky. It's not lucky at all. It's not lucky to receive a message like that. The back groundwork has already been done for that message to pop through. Once I had a message it was right at the end of the month, it was about 11:15 at night. I had a message from a lady who hadn't communicated with me for a couple of years, but had been watching. I'd followed up with her and she did say that, "Hi Claire, I was just wondering if you can send me the link to the application form, please." I'd done the work for that though. So be excited. Be okay that it's not for everybody and it's not for everyone now. Now, a really good way of making sure you're keeping track of these people that you're communicating with is by having a filing system in place. I genuinely do use everything you'll see in the First Steps to Manager book. I keep a profile sheet for everybody I've spoken to about the business, whether it's for them or not. They go on a profile sheet so that then over the months and years, I can stay connected with them, communicate with them, build a relationship with them. And when the time is right, pop them a message and see if it's a better time for them to come and have a look at what we do. Social media is going to do a lot of that for you. It's a bit like a virtual business card. Your face, if you're working your social media right and you're communicating and interacting with people, your face is going to pop up in their newsfeed and remind them, "Oh, that's Claire, she's got a business. Oh, that's Claire, she's got a business. Actually, I was looking for something for the new year. Maybe I'll reach out." And again, it's really nice when you put something on your social media and you get a message from someone saying, "Hi Claire, sorry I didn't get back to you when you contacted me last month. Life's been really, really, really busy. However, I'm ready to take a look at what you do now. Could I have some information, please?" If you want messages like that, you've got to be contacting enough new people, communicating with them effectively, and showing up on your social media. Building those relationships is so important. You can see there as an example message. I forgot that was on here. "Hi, Claire, I'm really sorry this has slipped down my messages. I just saw a post from your page and it reminded me to message you." There you go. That sums it up. Look, and you can see there, that person had ignored my message in November of 2020 and contacted me in January. Be okay with that. It's really exciting. I absolutely love, and I'm so proud to offer this incredible business opportunity that we have. As Lisa said, have posture with it. Hold your head high. I sometimes, when I'm feeling a bit flat, physically push my shoulders back. Own it. What you're a part of is amazing, and what you're offering people is life-changing. It absolutely was life-changing for me. My life's so different thanks to that friend of mine who offered me the opportunity to have a look and stayed in touch with me, marketed to me, and followed up with me. Because here I am, 11 years in, almost, with a business that makes me emotional, actually, so I won't go there. So it is about working the numbers. How many people are you asking to come and have a look at the business? How are you communicating with them? Pride yourself on the activity. Are you speaking to people on the phone? Are you getting video links out to people? Are you plugging them into the business presentations that are accessible via the head office ran ones? Are you making sure you've got those follow-up calls in your diary? Be really honest with yourself. Open your diary and go and highlight the recruitment activity. How much of what you're doing is income producing? How many people are you are you asking? How many people are you managing to get in front of the information? How many people are you following up with? And how many people are registering with you? You can be in complete control of this recruitment process as long as you are really honest with yourself about the level of activity that you're doing. I find a 7-day plan really, really helps me to stay focused. If you look down the left-hand side, you've got the number of people that you're speaking to. That's half the sheet. Recruitment is half of that activity on there. And then in the middle there, between the retail and the training, you've got your business building activity, which is your follow-up phone calls, your business presentations that you're running or you're inviting people to tune into. So make sure that you are working the numbers. When you are working the numbers, be okay. As I've said before, you will have people saying no to you. That's part of what we do. You know, I've got a background in education. That's not for everyone either. That's okay. So I know that over the years, and certainly the first couple of years in my business, it was about, for me, I'm quite a sensitive person, developing a bit of a thick skin with it. Trusting the process. You know, you've heard from Lisa and myself this evening, who absolutely have a huge passion for recruitment. Now, we've shared some information with you that I hope you'll take forward and carry through and take nuggets from developing your, the recruitment side of your business. Trust the process. These people that have been in the business much longer than, I had when I started my business, I just had to think, okay, that's what they're doing. I'll just do that then. I'll just do that then. They're reaching out to this number of people. They'll have this many people saying no to them. People will come back over the months and years. Okay, I'll have to just accept that. we're all human though. It's human nature to feel disappointment, to feel, you know, when you've got somebody that's seemed quite keen and gathering some information and then they go a bit quiet, or somebody that says they're going to join your business at the end of October and then they don't. That is a little bit disappointing. Allow yourself just a few minutes though, because if you allow yourself weeks of, oh, I can't do it and no one's going to join and no one's interested and maybe I'm just not good at this. Wow, you can't afford that time out of your business, because that will have a knock-on effect for your business and the start of 2025. Often the work you do right now in the lead up to Christmas will have a huge impact on the number of people, the number of case credits, and the progression that you will see in the first quarter of 2025. Marry the process. Know and understand that this is what you need to do to get you where you need to be, and don't worry about the outcome. If you're working the numbers, like we've said, and we're working the activity, the results will come. You just got to keep going. So it really is quite incredible, really. Look at that snazzy slide we've got there. Be excited about what this Christmas is going to look like for you. When you sit down on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, you want to be able to look back over the months leading up to Christmas and say, I worked my plan. I worked hard and I'm really proud of the effort that I put in to my business to get me to where I am this Christmas and into 2025. You don't want to look back and think, oh, I wish I'd done more. There's nothing worse. Be excited about that extra income that recruitment's going to bring for you. Know how much money in recruitment bonus you will gain for the number of people that you bring into your business. And any team leading bonus that will be accumulated from the new people that you've brought into your business. Now, remember, right at the start of this presentation, we talked about that it's not just about you. So be excited about why you're working your business and what you'll achieve this Christmas, but have a think about those people that you would have impacted. Those people that now have some excitement about achieving their own goals, and you can play a part in holding their hands and helping them to achieve that. That gives me goosebumps. As Lisa said, coming from a point of contribution, it's really, really quite incredible, because I am so grateful, and I'm sure you all are listening into this training, to the person that offered you the opportunity to have a look at this business. We have the ability to offer that as a gift to other people and watch them see the success they're looking for, see them at future success days, achieving what they want to achieve, because you had the courage to hold this business really high and offer enough new people to have a look at this business. We can't wait to see the success you're looking for and be recognized for that. Enjoy everything with the retail side of your business and the recruitment side of your business in the lead up to Christmas. We wish you every single success.